Isn't it amazing that when Daniel Andrews gets himself into a spot of political bother, like maybe his pandemic laws not being able to pass the parliament because of Adem Somyurek, which of course we broke here on the program last night and the Herald Sun had it on its front page today, well, just magically, distraction, Dan, well, all of those COVID restrictions just melted away. So what do you think was the lead story in Melbourne tonight? You betcha.
Evening, we've done it. At midnight tonight, our lives will almost be normal for the first time since the COVID nightmare began. We've been to hell and back, but in just 6 hours, most restrictions will vanish.
And on Channel 7.
Crowd limits on major events, bars, restaurants, cafes and home visits are all being lifted from midnight. And indoor mask rules will be wound back dramatically.
Of course. Now, as we told you, Adem Somyurek, his vote means that it would be a tied vote of 20 votes apiece, or 19, depending on whether Labor and the Liberal Party pair each other for one of them being sick. So now Daniel Andrews is going to go shopping for somebody else to help him extend his pandemic powers, but of course give him more power when it comes to locking down a state that is celebrating being even freer tonight.
I'm so deeply grateful that some people have stood at the back door today professing to be constructive and to work together while their colleagues are standing out the front alongside extremists. That's not democracy. That's not straight, actually. That's something very, very different. That's political games.
What's the term in New York? Chutzpah. The bloke has it in absolute spades. But the Liberal Party may well end up saving him from, well, his own defeat. Matthew Guy says they now want to negotiate with the Premier.
The Liberal and National Party's hand of cooperation to work with the government to get a sensible piece of legislation through the Parliament so that Victoria can have certainty post-COVID.